I expected this. On Kids Streets, they are going to have Inspector Gadget. The one thing I expect, they're getting more 6 to 11 AIM content. Now, when Kids Street got Pat the Dog and Polly Pocket, I knew that this channel was going less of a preschool network and is going more towards a generic kids network. That's not to say it's a problem, though. I mean, it's a pretty bold choice for them to have Inspector Gadget. As well, Kids Streets, it used to be focused towards the 3 to 7 demographic. But ever since we got Pat the Dog and Polly Pocket, I don't know why Netflix rates Polly Pocket TY. It should have been TY7 or even TVG, just not TVY. I mean, Discovery Kids in Latin America actually has the disclaimer that it contains fantasy violence. Now, I do remember that Inspector Gadget was originally going to be on Boomerang. But it ended up on Netflix, and in terms of linear airings, it ended up on Universal Kids. It is quite of a bold move, and also, this is a Wild Brain one. This is a Wild Brain series. With the deal on Wild Brain and Kids Street, you know that things might go big on them to have a big focus on Wild Brain content to be shown on Kids Street. Get ready for a lot of these to show up. I mean, what's next? Sonic Prime on Kids Street? Okay, I wouldn't go that far. But Inspector Gadget, according to Google, is an action show, so it may be possible for Sonic Prime to be on Kids Street. That is, if Kids Street can just be on other TV providers already. I mean, it's on Spectrum, and I think it's also on, some other cable services. It's not Dish Network or DirecTV, though, but honestly, it could be pretty useful. Also, just look at that variety! It's so amazing! I mean, look at that! You don't see that on other channels! I mean, I did a video review on Kids Street before, and I remember praising this lineup because look at it. Just look at it! Look at that variety. There is a lot of variety just right there. And I can see about Kids Street going towards more of a universal kids feel. I mean, it'll have like a mix between 6 to 11 content and preschool AIM content. Of course, being determined to use common sense media to shift instead of the 3 to 7 demographic into the 3 to 11 or even 3 to 17 demographic. And I gotta say, it really is a bold move for them to use common sense media to show if the show is fitting for kids to watch. Well, even though animation is, of course, for everyone, it's not for kids, it's for all ages. As while they do have stuff like Reb and Roll and Little People, they also have Pat the Dog. And even Strawberry Shortcake Berry to Big City is claimed 5+, which is a bit more advanced than the normal preschool rating with the 3+ thing there. And I can honestly see why Strawberry Shortcake Berry to Big City can be quite serious at times despite being a preschool show. And, well, it's one of the main things why I really like this series a lot, as well as its humor. Oh, jeez. I won't be surprised if Kids 3 manages to get Pac-Man to go to the Avengers, because it's already on a lot of channels and blocks. Like Discovery Family, Kids Click, Cartoon Channel, Disney XD, the list goes on. And probably because to those that pick up Pac-Man to go see Avengers, it's free real estate. Pardon, but yeah, this is what's happening. Kids Street is gonna have Inspector Gadget, as it was announced a few days ago. And I gotta say, with Pat the Dog and Polly Pocket already on the channel, I am not surprised, as this might lead to more 6 to 11 content on the channel. Would be cool for Kid Street to just be a more TV providers because the variety is just insanely good in terms of modern cable standards. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think that Kid Street might shift more towards as a mix between preschool and the 6 to 11 demographic? Heck, they might even push out its nighttime block a bit to go more forward to 6 to 11 content if possible. Anyway, guys, this is Kawaii Life Antonio, signing off. Peace.